世界のみんなとつながろう Bridges across world communities.
Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Bridges Across World Communities, sponsored by NIA, the Nishinomiya City International Association. My name is Thelma.
And I'm Floyd. Each month we provide practical knowledge for daily living and important information about disaster prevention.
This program is for English-speaking residents in the Nishinomiya area and is broadcast on the second Saturdays of each month from 12 noon to 12:15.
This month we have important information about the Emergency Consultation Service Hyogo 7119.
Our disaster prevention segment is about avoiding winter fires.
And our guest is Mr. Isaac Hugh Seville, originally from Australia and now living in Nishinomiya.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会です。Lloyd さん、明けましておめでとうございます。Did you do anything special over the holidays?
Happy New Year, Thelma. Yes, I ate way too much delicious food, and I'm now on a diet, trying to get my weight back to normal. How about you?
Well, same here. And I also enjoyed some quiet time with family and cleaning time.
Yeah. Cleaning time.
Yeah.
Yes, the New Year's holidays are a special time of year, aren't they, for cleaning? Mm-hmm. So what's our first topic for 2026?
Sharp 7119.
What's that?
Well, Sharp 7119 is the number for the emergency consultation service, Hyogo.
I've heard about that. So it's something like if you experience a sudden illness or injury and you don't know what to do, you can call this service for some free professional medical advice.
Exact. That's right. And the emergency consultation service, Hyogo, Sharp 7119, or the Kyokyo Anshin Center Hyogo in Japanese, is a medical advice hotline available in foreign languages 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Now, you can call this Sharp 7119 and speak to experts like nurses and specialists about the symptoms of your illness or injury. They'll then advise you on the urgency of your situation and whether you should call an ambulance, go to a hospital as soon as possible, or visit another medical institution.
Yes, and this service supports 22 languages, including English, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Spanish, Portuguese, German, French, Italian, Russian, and Hindi. Consultation is free, but call charges may apply.
Those are a lot of languages. Now, perhaps we should go over a quick example of using the service.
Good idea. Now, let's say you have a fever and won't go down, or suddenly you have a lot of pain in your stomach, or you get injured in the middle of the night. Here are the steps to get medical advice.
You dial Sharp 7119, and that Sharp is the hash key or the pound key, to connect to the emergency consultation service Hyogo. At first, you'll hear a recorded message in Japanese, and it lasts about 20 seconds. After that, you'll be connected with an operator, and again, they speak Japanese. The operator will ask you which city you're calling from. You would answer Nishinomiya desu. And then after that, you'll be connected. Then you request an English interpreter. And you should say, Eigo onegai shimasu. That means English, please. So after that, you'll be connected with an interpreter to continue the conversation with a nurse or specialist in English.
Yes, and if the urgency is high, call will be transferred directly to 119 in the number for ambulance. If the urgency is low, the consultant will provide advice on the medical institution you can visit and when you should go.
Yes. Now, this service is also aimed at encouraging the proper use of ambulances. Every year, the number of ambulances being dispatched keeps increasing, but only about half of those are for people with symptoms that are serious enough to even require an ambulance.
Yes, and this can cause delays for seriously ill people who really do need an ambulance. Now, if you are unsure whether to call an ambulance, call Sharp 7119 first.
Yeah, but remember, the main purpose of this Sharp 7119 service is to consult and receive advice from professionals. If it's really clear that it's an emergency, don't hesitate to call 119 for an ambulance.
The emergency 119 service for an ambulance or fire department and the 110 number for the police also available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, in English and other languages through an interpreter. And these calls are free of charge.
Now, these are important numbers to remember, so memorize them or keep them handy for emergency situations.
7.7 Sakura FM
And this month's guest on the program is Isaac Huage de Seville. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Now, on the top of the show, we mentioned that you're originally from Australia and now living in Nishnawmia. What part of Australia are you from?
So I'm from Perth. That's West Coast area.
Uh-huh. And did you grow up there? Is that your hometown?
Yeah, so I'm in Perth area. I was in Perth area, but the town that I grew up was a town called York, which is a few hours away from Perth. It's an old historical town.
Is that like quite is it small, like hardly any buildings, or what is it like? I always think of the area 2 hours from Perth or 2 hours from anywhere on the coast as being desert-like. Is that what it's like there?
Oh, it's not a desert. It's a very small town. There are a lot of houses, but they're all spread out. And there's a lot of farm area as well around there.
So how long have you been in Japan?
I've been in Japan at the current moment for about 3 years from when I last came to Japan. But I've been back and to from between Australia and Japan a few times.
Why were you here before? On holidays, or what was the reason?
Yeah, so I first came to Japan through a host exchange program through my high school, actually.
Wow. That must have been kind of exciting.
Oh, it was. And I stayed for about 2 weeks my first time.
Where did you stay at that time?
That was in Hyogo. And since then I've also stayed in Osaka.
So you were still living in the little town and you went from there to Osaka?
No, actually, after living in York, I moved to I moved closer to Perth, and that was to attend high school.
Okay,
there.
so it wasn't that much of a shock then, I guess, to come to Japan at the time.
Oh, it was a big shock. There was a few things that I was surprised at. Mainly, there was a lot of even if I'd been to Perth, around Perth area, Japan's still a lot more built up. There's a lot more high-rise buildings, and sometimes it's hard to tell even where the city ends.
Yeah, that's like you go from here to Kobe to Kyoto or to almost to Nara. It's like all city, it seems like.
Yes, the city goes on for a long way.
No, I hear a lot about people from Australia going to homestay in different countries. How did you end up coming to Japan instead of some other country?
So I first started being interested in Japanese in high school, and many students have to pick up a language during high school, during the first few years. And I picked up Japanese, mainly because I had a friend who was also interested in Japanese. But I've just been continuing Japanese ever since then.
So you must be fluent pretty well.
No, I'm far from fluent, but I keep trying, and I'm actually preparing at the moment for the N1 exam.
N1. That's pretty. That's difficult. So have you tried the exam before?
I have tried, but I did not pass, unfortunately.
Did you try N1 before, or did you try lower?
Yeah, so I've actually passed the N2, so my N1 is naturally the next step.
Well, your Japanese is pretty good then. So did you take any, I know we're doing this program through NIA, did you take any NIA courses?
No, I haven't taken any NIA courses.
Would have been a good promo, good plug. So what are you doing now in Japan? Are you working, or are you still studying, or what's your...
Yeah, so I'm working in a cybersecurity position at the moment. I've been job hopping a little bit. First I was working at a bakery, and then I was working at an English job, and now I've transitioned into cybersecurity, which is actually what I studied at university in Australia.
That's with a Japanese company.
This is with a Japanese
and
company.
And all the work is in Japanese as well. So
yes, so a majority of the work is in Japanese, but we also do a lot of frequent communications with foreign branches. So I still use English occasionally.
So have there been any kind of big security issues that you've had to deal with?
Not that I've had to deal with at the moment, but at the moment there's a lot of security incidents that I need to be aware of. Several companies, including around Japan, have been on the receiving end of cyber attacks, and so had to be aware of the situations around them, and also the latest security news and security suggestions surrounding that.
I mean, we can't go too deeply into this, but I think it was a few months ago, was it the car companies or some companies were hacked and they were locked out of a lot of their data. Do you remember, does this sound familiar to you? I can't remember the exact story.
Yes, you might be thinking of the Asahi incident.
Yes, that's sort of the beer company. That's right. So is that over with yet? Have they got through that, or did they pay a ransom? Or how do you get out of one of those?
So they did not pay a ransom, and that is the recommended situation for a ransom attack, is to not pay the ransom, because then you're suspect to future ransomware attacks.
So have they got their data back, or is it still an issue?
So data has been leaked publicly, as far as I am aware. I wouldn't be able in a position to specify like what information has been leaked. And
do you mean the hackers leaked the information?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, being in cybersecurity, is that something you would like to have been working on? Or would like to have avoided being involved in anything like that?
It's something that I am happy that I am not involved in, and I think not many people would be interested in dealing with a situation like that. As far as I know, the situation still hasn't completely recovered.
Oh, okay.
And so to be dealing with that for many months is something that would be quite difficult for a lot of people, I think.
Let's move on to we have just a little bit of time left. Let's move on to the bakery job. Just real briefly, what did you do there?
It was just baking bread, mostly in the morning. So you would have a few set recipes that you'd need to make, and you'd have instructions on which ingredients to add, which steps to take to put the bread from dough into actual bread that you...
My wife would like to talk to you. So we're finished. We ran out of time for this month, but we'll pick this up again next month.
Okay.
And, so Isaac, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
防災情報です。
Last year, more than 83 accidental fires were reported in Nishinomiya.
Fire incidents tend to occur more often in winter because of the increased use of portable heaters.
Yeah, other common causes of fires are cigarettes, cooking stoves, bonfires, and so on.
All these accidental fires can be prevented with some extra care and by following a few simple tips.
First, don't leave your stove unattended while cooking.
Don't put things near your stove that can easily catch fire.
And be sure to keep your electrical appliances clean and dust-free. Plugs and electrical outlets can overheat and cause dust to catch fire.
Be sure to install fire prevention devices in your home, such as smoke detector, fire alarms, and fire extinguishers.
To prevent arson, remove any easily burnable items from around your house and take out garbage only on the designated pickup days for your area.
Let's do our best to prevent accidental fires this winter.
NIA will be offering a winter Japanese language course beginning on Monday, January 19th. It's an elementary level class focusing on daily conversation and learning simple kanji.
If you're able to read and write hiragana and katakana and carry on a simple conversation in Japanese, then this course is for you.
A total of 8 classes will be held on Monday evenings from 6:30 to 8 p.m. The course fee is only 4,000 yen and will be limited to 15 people, so apply early.
Please check the flyer posted on NIA's homepage or Facebook page for more information.
For applications or any other inquiries, contact NIA at 0798-328680 or send an email to nia@nishi.or.jp. Our English-speaking staff will be happy to help. 提供は西宮市国際交流協会でした。
Have a great weekend, everyone.